Yo, what's up everybody, this is Junior Chicken. In most 2D fighting games, the stages aren't all that different. Usually the backgrounds just change. There may be extra features for certain courses such as stage fatalities in Mortal Kombat, but other than that, there's not much difference between 2D stages in fighting games. 3D fighting stages are a bit different. They add more obstacles, possible death zones, and possible weapons that you can hold. However, Super Smash Bros. Probably has the most unique stages in that they incorporate the platforming aspect to them. They come in all shapes and sizes, have different designs, traps and hazards, and a whole bunch of other cool stuff. That's what makes Smash Bros. Stages a lot funner than maybe some other fighting stages. And although some of them can be pretty fun, there's others that aren't that good. For this countdown, I'm going to be looking at the melee stages. The 5 that are the best and the 5 that are the worst. The only rule here is 1 per franchise, so I can't have 2 Mario Bros. Stages or 2 Metroid stages incorporated into the countdown. I will not include any of the retro stages because they're not really melee stages, and I will not include Final Destination or Battlefield for obvious reasons. So let's get this countdown started.
5!
Princess Peach's castle is a pretty fun course to fight on. It's got a simple layout for its platforms, but it works pretty well with a solid tower in the middle, declines on the end, and 2 floating hollow platforms at the end. It doesn't exactly duplicate the Super Mario 64 castle, which is why it's only a number 5, but it's a fun course. Especially when you get to press switches that allow platforms and item boxes to appear, which correspond to the colors blue, red, and green. And for hazards, try the bullet bills. Yeah, they do come in pretty slowly, making them easy to dodge, digging their way into the castle, but when they explode, it's pretty massive and you don't want to be anywhere near them when they go off. Overall, Princess Peach's castle is a nice basic course, but doesn't have anything too special to make it over the top.
4!
Man, this course is fun. Yoshis Island is the perfect throwback to Super Mario World. And for those who think I'm cheating because this might be a Mario course, it's actually a Yoshi course, so it still counts. Yeah, I like the incline ramps at the end of the level. One of them being a pipe, and one of them being actual ground that leads to the end of the screen where you can get KO'd. It keeps all the action in the middle. And man, the breakable platforms are quite tricky. They keep you on your toes, especially the ones at the very middle of the stage. It's a good way to trick your opponents, and a good way to make sure that you don't accidentally KO yourself. You need to quickly recover if you ever fall into that pit. Like that. It's quite fun too. And as good as the regular track is, the alternative track, which is actually the Super Mario Bros. 3 main theme, is even better. No wonder they made it Mario's theme in the game. Man, this course is just so fun. But these next 3 courses are even funner.
3!
Pokemon Stadium. Yeah, I really like this course. It may seem simple at first, with only 1 solid base platform and 2 hollow platforms at each end of the stage, and the only extra feature is that monitor which shows details about the fight and zooms in on the characters. But this stage can actually shapeshift into 4 different modes. There's Rock Mode, which is a nice mountain scene with some steel hollow platforms and a solid hump at the left end of the stage. There's Fire Mode, which is a devastating forest fire scene with a burnt tree on the left and a burnt house on the right. There's Grass Mode, which is a nice little forest scene with the tree structure in the middle, and you can actually hop onto the branch of that tree. And Water Mode, which is a nice shoreside scene with a windmill and 2 platforms being floated by geysers. Yes, it does transform back into the normal mode after a while, but it's nice because you never know what mode will come up next, even if it is a repeat. This stage, along with Mute City, introduced the concept of shape-shifting stages. something that became popular in Brawl.
2.
Okay, I'll admit, Congo Jungle is high on this list mainly because of the awesome soundtrack that's played on this stage. I freaking love Donkey Kong rap when I played Donkey Kong 64. And when they remixed it for this stage, I loved it even more, especially since they made the track change to be different for each character that's described in the song. Yeah, Congo Jungle is a fun course in general as well. The vertical platform design actually works. You can hop on the rock on the right side of the stage if you fall off that side. There's occasional logs that appear, and you got the barrel cannon at the bottom of the stage so you can shoot yourself back up onto the stage thanks to the semi-hollow platform that's in the base. There's also clap traps that will occasionally appear along the river, but they aren't that big of a hazard since you rarely see them. Plus, it's home to my favorite character, Donkey Kong. There's so much to love about this course, but nothing compares to the next one.
1.
As you probably noticed, music does play a bit of a role here on what courses are the best. Well, this next course probably has the best song in the entire game on it. Hands down the best stage in Melee. Its solid base platform covers the entire bottom of the stage, which means you don't have to worry about recovery. There's no pits or anything that you can fall into. You have to solely rely on knocking your enemies off the sides of the screens or getting a star KO in order to beat them. Plus, the houses mark areas of danger and safety and keep the action centered like in Yoshis Island. If you're not on top of the houses or near the center of the stage, you're pretty vulnerable. It's also fun to see the awnings collapse when you're on top of them for too long. And for hazards, well, the cars will keep you on their toes. You'll only get a quick warning for when they come. But if you're not out of the way, they will hit you pretty hard. And the music is awesome. It has a nice neighborly melody that suits Ness's character, but also incorporates a sci-fi feeling to it, since you battle aliens in Mother 2. Yeah, there's nothing really bad I can say about this course. It's just that great. And now it's time for the worst courses in the game.